everybody, happy Thirsty Thursday. Cheers. Oh, I hope your Thursday is thirsty like mine is. Drinking my Irish Stout today. Oh yeah, that's looking really good. It's pretty good beer. I brewed this back in March for St. Patrick's Day. I liked the recipe. I didn't change it at all. I brewed it up again, and I like it. It's really good. It's probably one of the better stouts that I've brewed, so I'm not going to change anything with it. So, really good. So what all's been going on? Well, I have been brewing beer. I have not been doing videos, as you can tell. Been busy. Went on a trip a month ago. Went to Washington, D.C., New York City, and we stopped in Niagara Falls and went to Cleveland, Ohio, and it was a nice vacation. It was about a week long, a little over a week. Had a good time. Come back, you know, when I was out there, I tried some beers out there, Dogfish Head, and all of them, Allagash, all them breweries out east. Really good. So that was a good time, and of course, glad to be home again. I've been kind of lacking in the brewing lately, probably because I don't do videos hardly anymore. When I did do videos every week, it pushed me to brew, and it pushed me to do this and that, and because I had to have something to talk about. But now that I don't do them quite as often, I've been kind of lazy. But, you know, I keep enough brewed to where I got enough to drink, so that's the main thing. I brewed the Irish Stout. I didn't talk about that in my last video. Brewed Rhubarb again, which I got some footage of that to share with you today, so I'll show that in a little bit. Oh, what else has been going on? Not a whole lot. The IBM members, we are going to have a meet in October, and I'm looking forward to that. So I need to be brewing some beer, because we're going to do some homebrew sharing down there when we go. So that's going to be a good time. That's coming up in October, early October. We're going to be doing that. I'll be meeting up with Ryan Murphy and Corey Iowa Carver and Randy Serquack, so I can't wait for that. And Magic Murph, of course. Can't forget him. And my brother BJ will be there, so that I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be an awesome time. So I'll share with you some brew day footage of the rhubarb, and I think I got some footage of the fermentation. This has been like a week or so ago that I did it. Oh, it's been 2 weeks ago that I brewed it, so I gotta think back at what all footage I got of it. Anyway, yeah, I think we got brew day footage and fermentation, and then got a little surprise after that. So let's check out the rhubarb first. Cheers. Oh, that's a nice beer. Really is. I'm glad I brewed it again. Okay, I got 12 gallons of wort in the brew kettle. And it is boiling. And I got Cascade hops here. There's 1 ounce. And 2 ounces. Start the timer. Now I'm gonna have to stir those in a little bit. Okay, 15 minutes left in the boil. I just added be a little over 1 pound of lactose and 2 Werflock tablets. Flame out and open the valve. Looks good. Had a good brew day for once. Been a while since I've done a 10-gallon batch. Okay, I got 5 gallons there, and now filling up the second fermenter. I might be a little bit low on volume, we'll see. Well, I lucked out. Holy shit, that was close. 5-gallon mark. So I got 10 gallons there, that's awesome. That was really close. I think I lucked out on that. So I got to pitch the yeast yet, and then put it in the fermentation chamber. So, cheers. So here's the rhubarb that I brewed on Sunday. It is now Monday evening, and as you can see, it is just going like hell. That looks really good. It was probably 3 or 4 hours after I brewed it on Sunday. I could see it was starting to ferment already, so that's really good. Yeah. Yeah, so the rhubarb brew day went really good. It's been a long time since I did a 10-gallon batch. and I was spot on with my volume. It was perfect. I couldn't believe it. I was a little bit low in my gravity, not terribly though. I mean, for how it went, I think it's fine. It'll be great. So I'm going to divide them up in 2 5-gallon fermenters because I do not have a 10-gallon fermenter. And I'm just going to do it the normal way that I did it last time with 3 pounds of rhubarb in one fermenter. And then the other one I'm going to experiment a little bit, and I'm going to go with 4 pounds of rhubarb, and we're going to see what that does. So I'm kind of anxious for that. I think that'll be good. I think that's what it needs. It needs more. But who knows? We'll, like I said, we'll just experiment a little bit. And if I don't like it, then I won't do it again. So back in May, I planted some hops, and some of you might have known that I've been doing that, but I didn't expect a whole lot this year. You don't expect a whole lot this year, your first year of growing hops. And Iowa has been pretty good this year for growing season. I mean, the corn here is just outrageously tall. It's unbelievable, and just all the crops look really good. All the people's garden look really good. It's just been a really good growing season for Iowa. And what better year to pick to start growing hops than this year? I mean, it couldn't have worked out any better. So yeah, I planted some hops, and like I said, we didn't expect a whole lot to happen this year. We built a 11-foot trellis for the hop vines to climb, thinking that that'd be plenty, you know, because they're not going to do a whole lot this year. And of course, next year we'll build it up higher, obviously, because they're going to do better. But yeah, so I got some footage of the hops, and I'm pretty excited about that. I can't wait. They're actually not too far off from harvesting. I'm thinking 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops, probably, I'll be harvesting them. And I'm pretty excited. I didn't really expect to even harvest that much, but let's take a look at them. And I'm really surprised that they're doing awesome. I can't believe it. So let's look at that. Cheers. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's the hops. This is the first year of them. We'll start off with the smallest plant. It's Willamette. It's only about 3 foot tall, unfortunately. So I won't get anything out of them this year. Hopefully they do better next year. And the trellis that's built here is 11 foot tall, because we didn't expect them to get that high, but they did. It's been a really good growing season here in Iowa, so that's a good thing. But here's the this is Centennial. This is probably the best one out of the 4 that I've got. And as you can see, I got cones there, so The Centennial is doing really good. And here we got 2 Cascade plants. And they're both to the top also. And I'm gonna get some hops out of them too. That'll be nice. I didn't really expect a whole lot. It's not really a whole lot, but I mean, at least it's something. I'm gonna get something out of it, so. Yeah, these kind of small cones, but you know, like I said, it's the first year. And then here's the second second Cascade. It's up to the top also. It's got some decent sized cones there. And here's some smaller ones. Not much towards the bottom. About 3 foot up, they start having cones on them. So, and if you're wondering what that sound is, yeah, those are nice cones. If you're wondering what that sound is, yeah, that's it's chickens. Yes. Smile, chickens. You're on YouTube. Look at this guy. He wants to be famous. Don't you? Oh, he's running away. So yeah, that's my hops. I'm pretty happy with them so far. We'll get a little bit out of them, I think. So I'd say the Centennial's doing the best. The Centennial, I got cones down lower than the Cascades. They're not big, but they're lower. Yeah. That's kind of a bigger cone right there. Look really good, and hopefully the Willamette will do better next year. We'll find out. Yeah, I've been wanting to grow hops for a long time. I think that is really cool. I can't wait till my first brew day with my own hops. I mean, that's gonna be great. I'm really surprised. Like I said, I'm really surprised on how well they're doing. Looking really good. And the chickens are looking really good too. That's about all I got this week, guys. Cheers. I'm out. Oh, yeah. You know what? I think some chicken sounds good to eat while enjoying a nice beer with my homegrown hops. What do you think?